This is the Inside News Hour with Tim Tuck, Don Fraser, and Brian Allen.
Good evening. Welcome to our news hour. On tonight's program, the top health official in the United States slaps a critical new label on cigarettes. Here at home, a conference on AIDS. The predictions grow even more pessimistic. And shades of Tornado Alley today in Huron County. Tim?
In sports, Jean Perron retires as coach of the Habs. 4 new inductees to the CFL Hall of Fame have been announced, and the White Sox could make it 4 in a row with a win over the Jays tonight in American League Baseball action. Don?
Wild weather today in Midwestern Ontario. As Brian mentioned, shades of tornadoes and also lots of rain. The rain will persist for another hour or so, then things will clear up, and I'll be back later in the program with all the details. Brian?
Okay, Don. Well, a tornado bounded across parts of Huron County today. So far, there have been no reports of any injuries or damage. Reports of a sighting near Belgrave, south of Wingham, were confirmed by a quick-thinking member of our TV crew who snapped still photos of the funnel cloud. Andy Williams reports.
Students at the East Wawanash Public School got a first-hand lesson in weather systems this afternoon. What appeared to be a tornado accompanied by heavy rain and hail touched down just behind the school shortly before 1 o'clock. School principal Ken Scott says he's never seen anything like it in his life.
Somebody said it's moving, and all of a sudden you could see it kind of coming down towards the earth in a long stream. And at that point, the bell had just rung, and the teachers, said, let's get inside real fast. So we got the kids in. They wanted to see it, of course, but we wanted to get them inside right away. And I stood and watched just to see which direction it was going. And it headed back northeast of the school, and you could see it touch down, and some of the dust and debris you could see swirling around from just the other side of the bush.
Student Dean Vincent says the whole thing happened in a matter of moments.
The teachers just started yelling at us to tell us to lay down in the halls, and we just laid down, and we were outside, but we didn't want to come in. The teachers just made us, but we just laid down in the halls, and that was the end of it. About 5 minutes.
Environment Canada officials say the most probable time for a tornado to occur is in May or June, from early afternoon until shortly after supper time. Weather officials say if you're trapped in a building, the best place to seek shelter is a basement. But if the building you're in has no basement, then they suggest putting as many walls between yourself and the storm as possible. Andy Williams, CKNX News, Belgrave.
The Ministry of Natural Resources wants to reduce its